Hey, how's it growing? I found something really weird in the garden, and I don't know how long it's gonna be here, so I wanted to hurry up and get it on camera. And hopefully one of you guys can help me figure it out. Over here, amongst the peppers, is this really weird mushroom. What kind of mushroom is that? I don't know really anything about mushrooms, but I'm really excited that it's here because I think that means that my soil's in a nice healthy spot, so good for that. But what the heck is it? It's weird. It's a fun guy. There was also some other cool things that happened. The chamomile is going to open some flowers, so that's pretty cool. Also, look at some new stuff open. Nasturtiums. And look at strawberries. I've already picked a couple of them, but there's so many more that's gonna pop. Oh, garden, I love how you grow. Oh boy, I need to do some pruning. Oh, look at this. Eggplant butt. Look at that. Look at that round boy. There are a few other spots where eggplant flowers fell off that I'm pretty sure are gonna be eggplants pretty soon. I'm really excited about the eggplants because I've never grown them before or seen them grow before. I've just never known anyone to have them in their garden. And seeing just this plump little purple butt just start to come out, it's really cool. I'm really excited. This tomato plant that I decided to leave some sunflowers at the base of that squirrels planted the seeds is finally starting to have some fruit set on it, and it's not looking good. So this plant is the exact same plant, started at the exact same time as this tomato plant here on the end, this Amish paste that I've really healthily pruned all the way up. See, like, look how big the first tomatoes are. Okay, so really it's confession time. I did everything you're not supposed to do with tomatoes this year, as far as starting them from seed goes. I live in Michigan. It's zone 6, 6B, but it's still 6. We don't typically plant out tomatoes until about Memorial Day if you want to make sure there's no frost. I started all my tomato plants from seed inside at the end of January, beginning of February. It's definitely before Valentine's Day. That was wrong. I think I have a photo on my phone that I took of just how bad my tomato plants got by being inside under grow lights for that long. They were multiple feet tall, and the whole process of hardening off plants I didn't do with any of these tomato plants, not a single one, because I physically couldn't. They were so tall that the one time I took them outside for an hour of shade, it was such a nightmare trying to make sure that all of them transported the couple of feet out the door. It was such a nightmare. But yeah, I did everything you're not supposed to with the tomato plants. I also didn't pot them up. Oof, it's the evening. I was editing the video and realized that from that point on was corrupt. So I wanted to kind of finish the explanation of how I got these giant tomato plants in the ground. We had a post hole digger that we got for putting in the 4 wooden posts around the garden fence. And that makes a nice deep cylindrical hole. So what I ended up doing was digging post hole size holes for each tomato plant and pruning all of the lower leaves from the bottom all the way up, and I probably only left and in most cases only about this much of the tomato plant with leaves at the top, and then the rest of it was just a stem with a ball of roots at the bottom. I then, as gently as I could, put that root ball in the center and then fed the stem around that post hole. Just like coiling it down in there essentially, and then burying it really deep. They'll just send out new roots from the stem. The plant itself wants to grow on the ground like a vine, and wherever the stem touches the ground, it wants to send out a new root. So knowing that, I decided to just go ahead and do this trick. It took them probably a couple of weeks to really get over the shock of that move and all of everything I put them through. But I mean, you see how they are now? just fine. So I just wanted to encourage anybody that's having problems with tomatoes. They are a lot more resilient of a plant than I think a lot of people give them credit for. And I know there's a lot of different kind of diseases and things that I'm not necessarily dealing with right now. But with regard to starting them too early and having to do certain things to get them through, it's possible. This is a testament to it. I also moved with these plants. I moved about an hour away from the house that I lived in when I started them from seed. Plants just want to be plants. So that's my story about how I did everything wrong with the tomatoes. I learned a lot, and if there's anything that you've learned by growing tomato plants or anything that you're not sure about, just anything that you'd like to try and get figured out, leave a comment below and we'll keep growing together. See you next time.